to the rhythm. To the rhythm. To the rhythm.
Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. And thank you for joining us today. I'm Ira Suri and I manage partnerships and alliances at TBO Academy. We're absolutely delighted to bring you to this exclusive session in collaboration with the Moroccan National Tourism Office, a country that's not just photogenic, but is a destination that's as bookable as beautiful, rich in culture, and increasingly in demand among Indian travelers. But first, a quick tech check. If you can hear me clearly and see the screen, just drop a quick yes or a thumbs up in the chat. Can we see some responses in the chat box? Am I audible? Perfect. Today isn't just about another destination download. We are here to discover the soul of Morocco. It's a place where you can explore bustling souks, sleep under Saharan stars, wander through imperial cities, and unwind beautiful rides with a minty in hand. And it's not as far fetched for Indian travelers as they often assume. From romantic getaways and cultural journeys to luxury escapes and adventure trails, Morocco fits a wide range of client profiles. And we're here to help you unlock all of that with itineraries, positioning tips, and direct support. Now, it's my absolute pleasure to introduce someone who's played a key role in bringing Morocco closer to our market, Mr. Jamal, who's the country manager for Moroccan National Tourism Office here in India. And joining him, we have Navritu Kaushal, Vice President, and Ms. Neeti Sharma, Director, both from Intrepid Marketing and Communications, the official PR and marketing representatives for Morocco Tourism in India. Navritu is based out of Delhi and Neeti is based out in Mumbai. Hello, everyone. Hi, Navritu. Hi,
So,
Hi,
Navritu.
Ira. Hi,
hi everyone.
everyone.
Good to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you all accompany us as we present Morocco to the rest of the trade. So, are we all set?
I think so. Good afternoon, everyone.
Super. So before we dive in, let's warm up with a quick poll. So what you're going to see is a poll coming up on all of your on all your screens. When you think of Morocco, which type of traveler comes to your mind first? Is it the cultural enthusiasts? Is it adventure seekers? Is it luxury travelers? Or is it couples on a romantic getaway or family vacationers? Let's see. And maybe we can position our presentation accordingly. There's a lot of, a lot of people are voting for cultural enthusiasts, Jamal.
Oh, we'll see if it's the
You'll be
case.
surprised to know how there's so much more to Morocco for all the other segments as well. Perfect. So we have the leading poll with the cultural enthusiasts. Super. That's interesting. That's interesting. And when you think of Morocco, what's the first image that comes to your mind? Give me some answers in the chat box. Is it the desert? Is it the rides? Is it the blue streets? Is it the food? Is it the shopping? The food, as Indians, I think we cannot get past food. The deserts, the shopping, the blue streets. Wow, that's quite a lot. That just shows how diverse the destination is. Now that we're all set, Jamal, over to you to take us through this incredible destination and what makes it so relevant for the India market right now. We're all ears.
Thank you very much, Hira. I'll just share my screen quickly and start a presentation which I hope will be insightful and not too boring.
No, definitely.
Let's
And
try.
while Jamal is getting his presentation ready, just to take you through the webinar flow, everyone. So we're going to be doing a presentation. We'll be happy to listen to all your queries regarding the destination, regarding any webinar suggested itineraries, visas, the connectivity. So we will take all that after the presentation. And stay tuned because we have an exciting quiz for you to test you on whether you've become Moroccan experts after the presentation. And we have some very fun giveaways for you in store. So stay tuned till the end and looking forward to experiencing Morocco with you, Jamal. Over to you.
I can start. So thank you very much for being with us. So I would like to talk to you about Morocco, which we call the Kingdom of Light because it's known for being a place where light is absolutely exceptional. It's a place where shooting movies is cheaper because post-production costs are lower because of the quality of this light, etc., etc. So Morocco is also, it's important to know it, the first destination in Africa. We achieved 17.4 million arrivals last year.
Jamal, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you, we have a few comments in the chat box. If you can just be a little louder, please.
Yes.
Sure. Perfect.
I was saying Morocco is the first destination in Africa, and it achieved 17.4 million visitors last year. From India, we were at 41,000 visitors, 43% higher than oh, I have some technical problems. I'm coming back. Yes.
We have you back.
43% higher than 2023 and 150% higher than pre-COVID period. So we in Morocco, in India, I think that Morocco, the new kid in town, and that we are achieving great achievements here. Growth path is around 40% as of end of June, and we should finish the year with over 50,000 visitors from India. Let me take you to the country. This is a small video with some written comments that will show you how diverse it is, how colorful it is, how welcoming it is. So please enjoy it. You can see how many common points Morocco is sharing with India, the colors, many hospitality values, welcoming and openness to foreigners, etc. So that's Morocco with its great diversity. This wonderful country is located in the northwest of Africa. It's just south of Spain. Its main cities are shown in the right map, and the ones in red will be presented later on. Morocco's capital is the city of Rabat, and its main cities are Casablanca, which is the main business center. It is also the most populated city in Morocco with around 5 million inhabitants. The other big cities are Tangier, Marrakesh, Fez, Oujda, and Agadir, and they're all tourist destinations. Morocco is ruled by a constitutional monarchy, and our monarchy is the second oldest in the world. It is 12 centuries old, and it shows how, in terms of history, the Moroccan nation is deeply rooted in in the past. And our global area is around 711 thousand square kilometers for a population which is more or less the size of the population of Delhi, with 39 million inhabitants. The local currency is the Moroccan dirham, and you can get $1 for 10 dirhams, which means that the value of the dirham in rupee is 1 dirham for around 9 rupees. We have two official languages, the Arabic language and the Amazigh. Amazigh is a local language. French is widely spoken, but English is spreading more and more, especially in the tourism venues and hotels, etc., and also among the young generation, which prefers speaking English rather than French. Time zone in Morocco GMT +1, and in terms of plug, we use the French electrical plugs for 220 volts, and this means that an adapter is required for a big number of Indian equipments. Entry to Morocco is conditioned by the obtention of an e-visa, which is quite easy to get through the website you can see here, which is www.accessmaroc.ma. It costs more or less 7,000 rupees, and processing times is often few hours, but it can reach 3-4 days. In terms of weather, Morocco is a 12 months destination. Best period could be, let's say, from September to November, and from February to June. Morocco has a Mediterranean climate with a mild winter and hot summer. And in the mountains, it can be a little bit different with a cooler summer in the summits. Range of temperature, you can see it. And rainfall is from November to March, but we don't have a lot of rainfall. Usually it's a few hours, 1 day per week during this period, or not more. In terms of connectivity, there is unfortunately not yet a direct flight between India and Morocco. We are working hard on it. Meanwhile, it's possible to get there through Istanbul, Doha, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Cairo, Bahrain, Jeddah, Frankfurt, Paris, or London. You can also get there by ferry from southern Spain and Italy and France. There are regular lines between these countries, boat lines between these countries and Morocco. It is very easy to guess across the country. We have a high standard highway network which connects all major cities in the country. It's possible to rent a vehicle, of course. It's safe to do safe drive holidays in Morocco. It's also possible to use coaches, vans, vehicle, car with a driver, etc., etc. All these possibilities exist. There's also a very modern, clean, comfortable coach service between the main cities in Morocco. Morocco also owns an important railway network connecting all the major cities. And Morocco built the first high-speed train line between Casablanca and Tangier, the first one in Africa, and is now expanding its high-speed train network to other cities like Marrakesh and Agadir, and this will be done by 2030. This will be done by 2030. So this is the how to get across the country. Inside the cities, you've got tramways, taxis, buses, and also picturesque means of transportation like carriage ride, rental of motorbikes and cycle, and also kind of local rickshaws in Rabat especially. In terms of touristic assets, Morocco is known for its history and culture. So Morocco owns more than 8,000 historical monuments and 9 UNESCO heritage sites. Morocco has, as I said, over 1,200 years of history and 6 dynasties, but we know also that the first Homo sapiens remainings were found in Morocco, and they were 300,000 years old. So it's a country where the human being developed civilization, has been developing civilization for a long time. Morocco has 3 Medinas. Each one has its own specificities. And especially in terms of handicrafts, in terms of culinary and gastronomy, and globally in terms of art of living, interior architecture, Moroccan hammam, etc., etc. All this that makes Moroccan art of living trendy these days. You all know about Moroccan oil or argan oil. You all know about the couscous. You all know about the Moroccan textiles, etc. Second touristic asset is the breathtaking landscapes. We have absolutely big contrast between sand desert, waterfalls, snowy mountains, lush valleys, etc., etc. It's absolutely a country full of contrast. And what's interesting in Morocco is that you can change landscapes in few hours, as all this is hosted by a quite a narrow strip of land, and you can reach different landscapes and natures in the same day. For example, you can swim in Agadir in the morning, ski in near Marrakesh in the afternoon, and enjoy a desert camp in Agafay Desert the same day. It's possible. It's doable. Third touristic asset is the accommodation of which is available in Morocco. Of course, you have all the main international brands which are there. Accor Hotel, Fairmont, Riu, Marriott, Hilton, etc. You also have one of the best Indian hotel brands, Oberoi, and Oberoi has absolutely a wonderful facility in Marrakesh, one of its best properties. But here I would like to focus on 2 accommodation types. The first one is the Riad. Riad is an old house in the Medina, which is built around the central patio with the with very high ceiling rooms, and it is the best way to experiment the traditional way of living of Moroccans, or the old way of living of Moroccans. It is something that has to be added to any itinerary for tourists, at least one experience in a Riyadh. And if it can be in Fez or Marrakesh, it would be great, of course. And I also would like to talk about the desert camp. We've been doing desert camps for decades, and probably the Moroccan desert camps are among the best. You have luxury desert camp that offer the same level of service and comfort than a 5-star hotel. After these the 3 assets, I would like to talk about the destinations, which are our real assets. And we have one big brand, which is Marrakesh, and Marrakesh is our flagship destination in Morocco. So let's see a small video around Marrakesh, which will show you how this city is fascinating. So this is Marrakesh. Let's go now to another big brand in terms of Moroccan cities, Casablanca. You've all heard about the movie made in 1943 with Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman. You've all heard in a hotel lobby for sure, or in a lift, the music of this film. So Casablanca hasn't been shot in Morocco. It was done in the Hollywood studios, but it brought such a great notoriety to the city that it's good. Casablanca is known also for having been in the 40s a kind of architecture lab. So you have a wonderful, impressive Art Deco architecture there, many buildings of interest. And in the 90s, Morocco built one of the most impressive mosques in the world, the Hassan II Mosque, which is a must-see. So once again, a small video around about Casablanca that will show you how the city is. After Casablanca, we had 100 kilometers to the north, to Rabat. And it's always a special moment for me to talk about Rabat as it is my hometown. It's a city that was built in the 12th century, which has been forgotten a little bit for a few centuries, and it welcomed a new category of inhabitants in the 17th century, which were the expelled people, or Muslims and Jews from Spain in 1609, which came and built there the capital of the Moroccan piratery. This is what makes Rabat a little bit special, with the beautiful architecture. It's now the capital of the country. It is the capital of Morocco since 1912. And it has grown. It is quite a big city now, with an impressive architecture. It is probably the cleanest city in Morocco. It is impressive how clean it is permanently, and it contains a lot of green. It is a garden city, and it's also a city that is developing new buildings, new museums, new theaters, etc. So this is Rabat, and let's discover it through this small video. Oh. Rabat, a very romantic and surprising city, which has to be scheduled in any itinerary.
Looking at the last video, Jamal, I quickly want to get transported to Rabat and try the food there. But before we move further, I want to kind of see where the audience is at. Let's test a few. So, everyone, tell me what's the one destination that you knew about already, and what's other than Casablanca, maybe, or the Fez that you see on screen. Oh, everybody's already an expert, huh? We've got Casablanca, we've got Rabat, we've got Marrakesh, super. And what's the one new destination that you learned about so far? Obviously, Jamal is going to be teaching us about the more lesser known destinations. But so far, like, which is the new destination that you learned today? Fez, we're just going to start with.
Oh.
So I think the audience is pretty alive. Everybody's pretty tuned. So, guys, stay tuned. We've got a fun quiz for you towards the end. And over to you, Jamal, to walk us through the streets of Fez.
So let's talk about Fez. Fez is probably the source of the Moroccan culture and the Moroccan art of living, the Moroccan global civilization. It is the largest Medina in the world. It's a place where you can feel lost a little bit, as it has more than 9,000 small streets. It's very difficult to find your way. Google Map do not work very well there, so it's. But in the same times, it is nice to feel lost sometime and to ask people for your way, to get their answer in a very welcoming way. Fez is also the host city of the oldest still running university in the world, which is the Qarawiyyin. It's a university which was founded by a lady, Fatima Fihriya, in the 8th century. And really, it's a place where it is absolutely mandatory to go when you are in a cultural round trip in Morocco. So let's visit Fez. Oh, sorry. This is Fez, so let's now head to the north, direction Tangier. Tangier is quite a different city in Morocco. It has been an international zone for a long time in the early decades of the 20th century. And it was the meeting point of many bizarre people like spies, gangsters, many traffics, private investigators. Sorry for this. There are some works around. Oh, I hope it doesn't disturb you. And this is Tangier then. Let's see what it looks like. Tangier is also a great, surprising city, and it's worth a discovery. And last but not least, the uh, hidden gem of Morocco, the most Instagrammable city. When people go there, they can't stop and resist making photo after photo. It's maybe I was with the fam trip in Chefchaouen recently, and the thing was that they were at any time stopping to take pictures, and it was quite a nightmare to get the group stay together, and that was very funny. Chefchaouen is really a surprising place. It's so beautiful. It's full of beauty. It's blue. It's impressive. So last video before summing up what we are saying, Chefchaouen. Here's it. This is Chefchaouen. You see it from far. It looks like Jodhpur, but when you are inside, it's a totally different story. So these were the
Jamal, we have Siddharth asking us if it's always blue.
uh, the city. Sorry, the city of Chefchaouen. It's
Yes.
blue. All the walls are painted in blue, and and the painting is renewed quite regularly. So it's really impressive. It's a shining blue everywhere, and you have 50 shades of blue. So it's impressive.
It's definitely a must visit, and it's definitely a must include for your clients
Of
because
course,
it's one of the most Instagrammable cities and they'll love it.
it is the place where you can't resist taking photos. It's
Definitely.
it's incredible. It makes everybody much more beautiful. It's a great background for all pictures.
And Sati here is asking us if there's any specific reason for the entire city being blue.
Sorry, can you
Is
repeat?
there any specific reason why it's all like all the houses have been painted blue?
Well, there is a history regarding this blue thing. It looks like uh, when the Jew people migrated from Spain, they decided to paint all this in blue, and it remained like this. So that was normally a city like this is painted in white, but for this one, it's a very specific color,
Well,
which
we love it. Whoever thought of it, we love it.
yeah. So let's sum up what we said in colors. So the first one is golden, like the dunes of the Sahara, where you can have vibrant and rich experiences, like camel treks and caravan walks, or simply listening and to music, to traditional music, and dancing, and of course having the absolutely wonderful bivouac experience. Blue for a country which has two type of sea, the Mediterranean creeks and the wild and the strong Atlantic beaches, but it's also a country where you have snow and many water falls, etc., in the high Atlas Mountains. Ochre, like the Casbahs, like the color of the forests in fall, and like these fabulous roads in the gorges, which are our local canyons. White for a very rich cultural activity with theaters, with museums, etc. And festivals, of course. And multicolor to show how diverse the type of activities you can have in Morocco, especially in sports, where Morocco has very renowned spots for water sports like kite surf, like windsurf, etc. But also scuba diving and quad reds or golf. Morocco has more than 40 golf courses, and Marrakesh alone has 14 golf courses, which makes Morocco a golf destination for many people. Moroccan golfers have been designed by the best world designers, and they are really interesting and attractive. And what's interesting is that waiting time is not very long. Other assets of Morocco, it's wellness and shopping. In terms of wellness, we have century-old traditions, which has been brought into modern settings. And I'm talking about hammam, about argan oil treatments, about rasoul, which is a kind of clay shampoo for hair, henna. I'm talking also about black soap, specific massages of Morocco. And in the other hand, you also have fabulous shopping opportunities with the incredible textiles. It's as rich as what you find in India. Incredible textiles, great copper and metal work, pottery, wooden objects, and so many other things.
I think as Indians, we love to shop. And guys, there you have quite a list over there that Jamal has just walked us through in terms of what they will only get in Morocco. So be sure to, extend this to your clients as well.
Exactly.
And moving on to the Moroccan gastronomy, I think the other big thing for us as Indians after shopping is food for sure. And we've had a few questions regarding the vegetarian food options. So over to you, Jamal.
Okay. So in terms of gastronomy, Moroccan cuisine has some international brands like tagines, like couscous, like pastilla. These are very well known and dishes in Morocco. They all have vegetarian versions, but it has to be ordered in advance. And in Morocco, we are very good at making vegetarian starters. We have what we call zalouk, which is a kind of aubergine puree, Moroccan way. We have taktuka. We have so many offers in terms of salads, warm or cold salads with vegetables, and all you can have vegetables tagine. You can have a pastilla filled with vegetables or vegetarian pastilla, etc. All this exists, but has to be ordered. And on top of this, we have some Indian restaurants in Morocco. I think we have around 15 Indian restaurants, especially in Casablanca, Marrakesh, Rabat, Tangier, and Agadir. So we can say that Morocco is good for families, for couples, for solo travelers. They all will find there a uh, great moments and great experiences. And Morocco is also good for leisure, for MICE, for celebrations. So in terms of MICE, you can see here what are the main arguments of Morocco. It's a geographical location for international events. It's safety and stability, the government support, the modern state-of-the-art conference facility, the upscale accommodation, as we said, the cultural richness, the flexibility, the competitive pricing, and the most important thing is the availability of venues and vendors. We have long experience in terms of organizing big events, and we have many uh, well-skilled personnel to assist anyone in organizing successful events. And this is due to the large number of very big, large-scale events we organize in Morocco, from the GATT conference in 1994 to the World Bank and IMF uh, annual meetings in 2022 in Morocco, which gathered more than 27,000 people. Morocco started its experience with the Indian weddings. We have every year around 10 Indian weddings which are organized there. And Morocco is a good location for families that have members that are located in the UK or the US. And that's makes it a great location for this kind of weddings. And moreover, Moroccan traditions in terms of wedding are very close to the Indian ones, so we can manage to do successful celebrations. Morocco also is fabulous for filming, for shooting series, ads, movies, etc. And this is just a very small selection of what has been shot in Morocco. So we have in the first line, you have the Hollywood movies. In the second line, you have the Bollywood movies. Ragaf will tell you a little bit more about Rockstar, I guess. And that's all. Thank you for your attention, your patience. I hope this was insightful. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jamal. That was quite a powerful showcase. And every time I see those visuals and hear about the experiences, I get a little more tempted to pack my bags. And now it's time to hear from all of you. Let's open the floor to questions. So, whether it's about visas, it's about suggested itineraries, best time to travel, or how to package Morocco with another destination, perhaps, drop your queries in the chat box or in the Q&A session. We have Neeti Sharma from Intrepid and Jamal who will be taking us through these answers. And before I can already see the chat boxes flooding. We already have quite a few, questions coming up. But before we get on to the Q&A session, I want to, launch a poll here and understand from the clients, from the agents here, in terms of what kind of accommodation have they been selling for Morocco at the moment. So, which type of stay do your clients prefer for a warm and Moroccan experience as of now? Have you been selling them riads, or is it the luxury resorts only, or is it the 3 or 5 star hotels? So people have been selling luxury. Beautiful. Desert camping in Riyadh as well. Okay, I think let's move on to the Q&A. So we have a question here from Ankit. If there are plans of any direct flights to Morocco in the coming days, as the flight cost turns out to be very expensive. So Jamal, do we have any news here?
It's chicken and egg, you know. We need to reach a certain number of clients to convince airlines to set direct flights. I think we are not far. I think that the threshold of 100,000 visitors from India will be very helpful to convince airlines, and we are nearly at halfway of from it. So probably within 1 or 2 years, we will have direct flights. And we are working on it with the Moroccan airline and also with some airlines from India. But we
Perfect.
hope that we will have the opportunity to announce new flights soon.
I think we all have a role to play here, guys. If we want direct flights to Morocco, it means sending new more passengers. So let's get at it so that we can get the new flights soon. Then
Yeah.
we have an interesting question from Mayur. Good to see you here, Mayur. What's the cost of the visas and time taken? Are there particular options if customers have a valid US or Schengen or UK visas?
So it's a standalone visa. There's no condition of any other visas. Uh, The other visas do not don't give access to Morocco, so it's a required visa to enter the country, and it costs around 7,000 rupees, and it can be obtained online
Oh, perfect.
for
I just
tourists.
like to add something here. In terms of the documentation for the visa as well, they're very basic documents which are required. Your return confirm ticket, your hotel confirmation, a letter probably from the DMC. So it's just as simple as it can get, and it is very very advisable to do the e-visa, primarily because of the turnaround time. So all these documents that are, your travel documents, that's all that is required for the visa.
So you heard that it's pretty easy to get to Morocco, guys. So I think we should definitely be on our list to be extending it to our clients. Then we have another question from Swapnali.
Hi,
Are there ferries from Gibraltar?
hello,
Hi, Jamal. Yes, you're audible.
yeah. Now you were freezed. I
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
get
Sorry,
the
I'll
question.
repeat that question. So we have a question from Swapnali. She's asking which port of Spain can we take ferries from, and are there any ferries from Gibraltar?
Now the ports are Algeciras and Tarifa. No
Okay,
ferries from Gibraltar.
perfect. Then we have another question. What is the difference from Rahul here? Now, Rahul's been very active on the chat box. I think, Rahul, you're already the Morocco expert that we have amongst us. But to take up your question, what is the difference between Agadir and Tangier? Which one you rate a better beach out of these two?
Difference between Agadir and Tangier.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do. Well, it's really different things. Tangier is good for a mix of beach holidays with culture, with the excursions in the Agadir is more about resort stay with the small possibilities of excursions.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's let's say Tangier is a mix between culture and beach holidays, and Agadir is more beach holidays focused.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is that Agadir is a 12 months beach holiday destination. You can swim in Agadir in December, probably if you can. Yeah, its temperature is quite tempered, and which is not the case in Tangier. So it's two different destinations. They are both worth a visit, but not for the same reasons.
Perfect. That's clarity. That's required. That's good to have. And we have a few questions regarding if English is a problem in Morocco, if language as a barrier is a problem at all.
Uh, in touristic areas and in hotels, etc., English is quite spoken. You will always find someone speaking a little bit English. It's let's say it's similar to India.
Ah, got it. Then we have on the weddings note, we have Honey asking us which city is best to host Indian weddings, and what about the security and support for obviously the tourists carrying expensive and gold jewelry and things like those. Which
Security.
city would you recommend for the Indian weddings?
Many, you have many possibilities. It depends on the size, on the period, on the will or not to make a buyout. Well, it's you have several places. You have Tangier, which has nice venues. You have some places in the north of Morocco, in Tamouda Bay, for example. You have for very big weddings, you have Mazagan, south of Casablanca, on the beach, which is a very big Casino resort. You have also, well, but you have in Agadir also, you have places where you can organize nice weddings. But well, the place for weddings,
I think as Indians, our
probably
weddings
Marrakesh.
don't go less than 100 people. So let's say if somebody is planning a beach destination, and why should they be planning? Like, let's say what is unique to Morocco for which they should be planning their wedding there, and what destination should they be selecting for that?
As I told you, it depends on many things. It depends on if they want a buyout or not, if they want something more cultural, something more uh, romantic, more space, less space. It depends on many things. Well, usually the biggest number of weddings which are taking place in Morocco are taking place in Marrakesh. And in
Marrakech.
Marrakesh, you have
Also because of the connectivity,
you
right?
have lots of hotels and you have lots of possibilities for buyouts, and you have this Oberoi hotel which brings many Indian inputs for weddings. But well, let's say first destination is Marrakesh, second destination could be Mazagan. All hotels are open to welcome an Indian chef, of course, for preparing the meals. And you have tens of other nice places for
And
weddings.
are there any specific rules for bringing drones or videography or something? Anything specific that people need to be aware of before planning the event?
No.
That's
I
good.
just also like to add here is that in most of the big cities in Morocco, you have all the big brands of hotels such as IG, Four Seasons. Jamal just mentioned the Obrois in Marrakesh, Mandarin Oriental, Sofitel. So all these brands, because of their international and global experience, are well versed with Indian weddings and are aware of all the intricacies that go into an Indian wedding. The other thing I also want to add here is that Morocco as a country, Moroccans also have elaborate weddings. So Moroccans understand, our rituals and ceremonies, and therefore it is way easier to work with them. And besides that, you also have some event management companies which are well versed with Indian weddings, because there are quite a few Indian weddings, NRI Indian weddings, that have taken place from the UK, from the UAE. So the hotels over there are well versed with Indian weddings.
Super. And getting to that, and getting back to the visa bit, Niti, I want to understand from you that for Indian nationals, because we've seen a few of these questions in the chat boxes as well. That is there any specific, things that people need to note while applying for the visas to ensure that visa is not a problem? Like, is it that maybe specific bachelors are not allowed or something? Any elements that they would have to be careful
No,
when
there
trying for
is no
visa?
restriction. There's no restriction as long as you have valid documents, you have a valid proof of entry, you have a valid passport. There are no restrictions whatsoever. Just that the documents have to be correct. That's all. And I just want to also add here because I can see a question on in regards to any restrictions in terms of religious formalities. There are no restrictions in Morocco. It's a very, I would say, accepting country for all religions, and they respect everybody's culture. So there is no issue in terms of Indian wedding rituals.
Perfect. That's good to know. Going on to the MICE segment, Nilesh was asking what conference venues or exhibition centers we offer for MICE travel, and among Casablanca and Marrakesh, which is preferred more for MICE.
So I would like to just say something here, and then Jamal can probably add in. We have a separate, we have a separate presentation for mice. If Nilesh can would like to get in touch with us, we can share that with him. In that presentation, we have all the venues listed in both the places. At the moment, we are seeing a popularity of Marrakesh for the mice groups that are happening from India. Nevertheless, it does not take away the fact that Casablanca also can cater to mice. It is just the requirement of the group. What is it that mice is looking for? If they're looking for, just doing like a conference, and they don't want to travel too much, then they can arrive in Casablanca, finish the conference, and head back. But if they need to do like beyond in the 3 days or 4 days, they want to do more and more activities, they want a bit of nightlife, they want to, they have spare time, then Marrakesh has more to offer. So it's all dependent on what the MICE group requires.
Got it. Also, we're getting a lot of questions in terms of if there are any specific events that Morocco might be hosting in the coming days, that people should be, as agents, we should be aware about, that we can probably include in the client's itineraries and have it like a bucket list item.
Jamal, would you like to take that?
Now, please go ahead. I have some noise here. It's better that you take it.
Okay. So, Morocco culturally is very rich, and there's constantly some festival or the other going on. Probably, Ira, we can send you a list, a calendar of events. Navritu can share that with you. Maybe when you're sending details after the presentation, you can also add this element to that.
And you guys would also have it from us in the chat box in terms of there's a link that you all can log on to wherein you can find a lot of information on Morocco. So all of you who've been requesting for more packages, the ideal itineraries, this is that one link which becomes like your one-stop shop for everything that you want to learn about Morocco. So be it your visas, be it your itineraries, be it your packages, be it the upcoming destinations region wise, this is your one-stop shop that's going to help you with everything related to Morocco. And you can definitely write to us and share more queries with us. Also, Abhinav is asking us what is the best time of the year to visit the ski resorts in Morocco.
In the winters,
Of course,
primarily.
for others who might not know which destinations would
Well,
the ski be offered in, can you
I ju-
elaborate
I-
a bit more?
I just would like to add something. Morocco is not the Alps, so we don't have a very regular activity in terms of ski, etc. So it's you cannot sell a ski trip to Morocco. It's not the aim. The aim is to use the ski resort in case there's snow for clients who want to do something special. When
Okay,
the
Ira, sorry, just a couple of things that I would just like to, speak about quickly. One, Indian food is not a problem at all. There are a lot of Indian restaurants available in Casablanca, in Marrakesh, primarily the main cities. The chefs are, very open to having an Indian chef for weddings, for mice, for any kind of groups that are traveling. but the DMC or whoever is the partner needs to coordinate with their local partners. So food is not at all a problem. Moroccans also eat a lot of vegetarian food. So it is not that vegetarian is not accessible. There is a lot of a lot of vegetarian options which are available. They just have to specify this at the time of booking, or probably at the time of when the guests are about to arrive to their DMCs at one. The second thing, I've seen a lot of questions on the number of nights that are required to cover Morocco. Now, Morocco, of course, if you're sending your passengers so far away, I don't think it would be justice to get them back before a 6 or a 7 night holiday. In that maximum, you will be probably seeing 3 cities well. So I think that is minimum required. So whenever they are planning an itinerary, I think 6 nights onwards is ideal for Morocco as a destination.
Perfect. That those are good pointers to keep in mind, Niti. And I'm sure we are buzzing with so many questions that I think that we'll have to conduct another webinar. Because people are also wanting to learn more about newer destinations, like Agadir, for instance, and like there are a lot more that we've received, like Sadia or like Ziria. So would be happy to, guys. I think this becomes difficult to consolidate everything about a destination in one webinar. We'll be happy to do a webinar 2.0 on Morocco, and focus more on mice, focus more on weddings, because I see a lot of questions around that as well. But before that, I think it's time to quiz you. So let's see who's become the Morocco expert here with us. So you're gonna see a link in the chat box. So let's put your Morocco knowledge to the test. What is going to happen is you have to click on the link. You will also see a QR code coming on your screens shortly. Just scan the code or open the link, whatever is easier for you guys. Post that, you will be asked to download an app called Travel Bites, which becomes your one-stop shop to learn everything about Morocco. So whether it's the new flight connections coming up, is it about the visas, everything that you learn about Morocco over there. There's a trophy icon on the top right. Click on that and you will be able to access the quiz. So that's the QR code that's coming on your screen. I'll give everyone a minute to scan this and join it. In the meantime, we can take a few more questions. For Jamal and Niti, over to you. Are there any cruise tours that people can look at including in their Morocco itineraries? Jamal, you're on mute. I'm sorry.
A big part of the West Mediterranean cruises have stops in Tangier. And we have some cruises stopping in Tangier, Casablanca, and Agadir. So there are some.
Super. So, guys, we have a Morocco contest running in terms of all of you who've been selling Morocco. Whatever room nights you sell. So, we're going to be sharing more details on the campaign and the contest that we have for you selling more Morocco room nights. And not only that, I saw a lot of people asking in the chat box in terms of whether they will receive the presentation link or the recorded link to this. So don't be rest assured, we will be sharing the recorded presentation with you so that you have access to it. Unfortunately, we cannot share the video with you, but we will be sharing this presentation for a quick refresher and a recap for you to share it with more of your clients, to share it with more of your with more team members. So don't worry on that. And we will also share a follow-up mailer which will not only talk to you, tell you more about the Morocco contest that we have running on, but also the link on which you can find all the itineraries and packages for Morocco. You can drop us all your queries, and we are happy to give you quote you for all your packages and all your Morocco needs. So are we ready for the quiz, guys? Can you get thumbs ups? So what you're going to do is you have to play on the app. We have a list of 5 questions. We're going to be announcing the winners shortly, and you will see the winners in the presentation that comes to you after the webinar. We're going to have a set of 5 questions. So what you have to do is you have to play on the app. You're going to be getting questions, answers. You have to choose which answer. So the whoever's going to win is basically the one who's going to be answering first and quickest. So we already have the cloud board here. We can see a lot of you have already joined in. So I'm going to give you another 30 seconds for those of you who haven't joined yet. It's just showing a QR code on the left for those of you who've not been able to scan it earlier. It's also there in the chat box with you. So, and again, while people are joining in, Jamal and Niti, can you tell me more about the seasonality of Morocco? Which destinations should be preferred during what time, and maybe what destinations can we avoid during the off-peak time, or let's say if it's too hot and clients might not enjoy it, or something that they might want to keep in consideration for their clients?
Yeah. Basically, Morocco is a new destination in India, and ideally, what should be planned or sold to customers would be a the Imperial City round trip, which include the visit of 5 cities, which are Marrakesh, Casablanca, Rabat, Meknes, and Fez. And this requires around 6 to 7 nights. And on top of this, it's important to put some add-ons. You have two kinds of add-ons. The first one is a combination of Tangier, Tétouan, and Chefchaouen, which requires 2 to 3 more days, more nights. And the other one is the visit of the southern Morocco, especially Ouarzazate, Mezzouga, etc. And this requires 3 more nights.
Okay. And
And sorry, so if you do the 3 trips, it would be something like 13 to 14 nights. And you can also add, if you wish, a stay by the sea in Agadir, or more specifically in Tarazout, in a resort. And this will take the number of days people would like. So here's options to go from 1 week to 15 days. Ideally, visiting Morocco is, let's say, from October to June. In summer, I think it's a little bit crowded, and the cultural destinations are a little bit too warm for a visit. So Fez and Marrakesh, for example, are difficult to visit in July and August. So it has to be visited outside these months. It can be a little bit cool, not cold, but cool, or not warm enough in, let's say, December and January. So for people who are a little bit afraid of feeling the cold weather, avoiding December and January could be a good. These 2 months we have exactly the same type of temperatures than what you have in Delhi, for example.
got it. And Deepthi, is there any e-visa facilitation or sticker visa that's applicable for Morocco? That's a question by Abhishek.
Sorry, what's the question? I didn't understand.
Is there any e-visa facilitation or sticker visa applicable for Morocco? No.
E-visa is something that you can apply online, applicable,
So,
which we've already discussed. Sorry.
got it. So, guys, let's move on to the fun segment of the quiz now. So, I see a lot of you have already joined in, and let's see who are the Morocco experts for tonight. Moving on to the first question. Now, again, you have to choose the answer here. So, the first question is, which Moroccan city is known as the Blue Pearl? Is it Fez? Is it Marrakesh? Is it Chefchaouen? Or is it Casablanca? Come on, you've got only 5 seconds to go. Is it five? Is it four? Three, two, one. Let's see how many of you have answered it correctly. We have got 76% of you answering it correctly. Super. So everybody was being very attentive during the webinar. That's good to know. Moving on to the next question. How many UNESCO World Heritage Sites are there in Morocco? Is it over 30? Is it 9? Is it 11? Or is it 25? Let's see how people are voting. I think considering it's a cultural city, guys, keep that in mind. And most of you have answered as, oh, it's a tie. It's a tie between over 30 and 9. So, guys, 9 is the right answer. I know the destination that Morocco is, you obviously feel that it's got so much more. And I would have also been confused. I think I would have chosen over 30 myself. But there you go.
Fact.
9 is the correct answer.
In fact, we have 30 Medinas. That's the
Yes.
conclusion. Yeah.
Perfect. Moving on to the next question. Which Moroccan city has the best nightlife? Is it Rabat? Is it Fez? Is it Tangier? Or is it Marrakesh? Jamal, what's your personal favorite? Fez, you're on mute. Woohoo, we've got a Marrakesh winning it from Rabat. I think everybody thinks, I think it's Marrakesh. But I would also favor Rabat also a bit. So Marrakesh is the right answer.
The two great cities for nightlife are Marrakesh, of course. Marrakesh is a kind of Moroccan Ibiza. You have many trendy places where to go. And you have Casablanca, which is more about local flavor nightlife. And well, it's different, but it's as intense in Marrakesh and Casablanca. And in the other cities, you have places where to go out, of course, restaurants, nightclubs, etc. But well, the biggest choice you have is in Marrakesh and Casablanca.
Perfect. Moving on to the second last question of the quiz. You guys still have time to go at it. What is the best time to visit Morocco? Is it mild winter? Is it during cool summer in the Atlantis Mountains? Is it rainy season or is it year round? Come on, guys. Five, four, three, two, one. And those of you who are answering in the chat box, no, guys, you had to play the quiz in that app. And the right answer is year round. And 69% of you have answered it correctly. I think we need more supporters to say that Morocco is a year round destination, guys. I think that is the learning after today's webinar for sure. Moving on to the last question. Which of the following accommodation types is the epitome of Moroccan hospitality? Is it the guest houses and cottages? Is it riads? Is it bivouacs? Or is it luxury hotels and resorts? And touching upon this, I think I would like to touch on this question because those of you who have not answered it correctly should know definitely. And the correct answer is, oh, it's a mix, it's a tie. No, guys, it's the Riyadh. So, Jamal, would you like to talk to the agents a bit more about Riyadh and why it's so authentic to Morocco?
Yeah, Riyadh is if you the equivalent in India of Riyadh is Havelis.
Havelis.
So
Correct.
it's in fact these are old houses located in the old towns, the old part of the towns in the cities, and it's usually Riyadh is a courtyard with the rooms around, no windows opening to the street. Everything is opening to the courtyard.
It's the epitome of a cultural experience, guys. Just how Jamal mentioned, these are the big Havelis that we have here in India sometimes, but it's a very different experience. It's Moroccan architecture being witnessed at its very best. I think you should definitely include one night to all your clients who are definitely visiting Marrakesh or Rabat, for instance. Give them a premium luxury experience. This is where you have an entire courtyard on the ground floor and then your rooms on top. But this is definitely for people who are traveling, even as a honeymooner, people who are traveling with families or in groups of, 4 or 5, a must experience. So do ensure that you add this to your clients list. And thank you. With that, I would say it's been what a session. Big thank you to Jamal, Neeti, and Navritu, and all of you who made today such a lively and insightful exchange. We were flooded with a lot of questions, and I think we haven't been able to take all of them today. But don't worry, we will take them all after the webinar, and we'll be happy to assist you with each of your queries personally. So stay tuned for a follow up on announcing us as the winners, announcing the winners, and you will receive the pre-recorded link. We hope you walk away today with new ways to pitch Morocco to your clients, whether it's culture, whether it's wellness, adventure, or offbeat luxury. And that today's session gives you the confidence to position Morocco not only as a niche product, but as a serious contender in your luxury and experiential portfolios. So, to explore more, download itineraries and get support, you can reach out to the team at TBO. And until next time, happy selling and thank you so much for your time today. Thank you, Jamal. Thank you, Niti. Thank you, Navritu again. Thank
Thank
you
you,
to our
everyone.
wonderful audience
Everyone,
for staying tuned
thank
till
you.
the very end and being so patient and attentive.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.